Mahatma Gandhi rightly said, I cannot observe non-violence without serving people and without observing non-violence. I cannot search truth, and without truth, religion has no meaning. Truth is God, Ram, and Allah, and by whatever name you call him. It means that a person who has no spirit of service is far from God. Yes, children, today we are going to learn about the lesson 2, serving people is praying to God. So I'll narrate a story. One night, Abu Ben Adam was sleeping in his room. Suddenly, he was awakened. He found his room beautifully lit. He saw an angel with a book in his hand. He sat down and said, Who are you and what are you doing? I am an angel and writing the names of those people who were devoted to God and who offer praise to Him. What is in your hand? He asked. This is a list of those devotees who love God, replied the angel. My name cannot appear in this list because I have never loved God, said Abu. The angel said, Yes, your name is not there. Then what brings you here? Asked Abu. The angel said, I will answer this question afterwards. Saying this, he went away. After some time, the angel appeared again. Being dazzled by the same divine light, Abu was awakened. He saw the angel again writing something. He said, What are you writing? The angel answered that he was writing the names of those people whom God loved. Abu said, My name cannot be there since I do not love God and God also does not love me. You have not loved God, but God loves you, said the angel. Abu was surprised and said, Is it so? The angel said, Yes, it is so. He showed the list to Abu, whose name topped the list. The angel told him that God loves those who serve His people. The universe is created by God, He rules the entire universe. There is no difference between the rich and the poor because the poor are also God's creation. He also lives in the poor and weak. He expects us to treat everyone equal. In fact, serving people is true devotion to God. Those who go to temples, mosques, churches, and gurudwaras for offering prayers and singing devotional songs should remember that if they do not serve the poor and needy, their devotion is not real and pure. In fact, God loves those who love others. He showers His blessings on those who nurse the sick and help the helpless. We are all children of God. He watches us and knows our intentions. Emerson rightly said, Serve and you will be served. If you love people and serve them, you cannot be bereft of its reward. Once, Saint said to Rishi Dayanand, If you had been detached as herefore that not been involved in the work of uplift, you would have attained moksha in this very life and you would not have to take another birth for it. Rishi Dayanand replied, O saint, I am not much concerned with my own deliverance. What is dearest to my heart is the deliverance of these millions of people from ignorance and superstitions. So what he says means serving means treating others without any of his own interest. Man is often preoccupied with his own self. When his vision is narrow, he becomes selfish. But when we want to serve others, we have to be unselfish. In fact, to be cultured means to be readily willing to make small sacrifices for others. Service to others means sacrificing self interest for others. We should sacrifice things, then only we can help others. Remaining hungry to feed a more hungry man is true service. Such a service yields inner peace and poise. To live only for self is a very low instinct. Always we are think of ourselves only, we don't think of others. I should be good, I should be healthy, I should be rich, like that we used to think. Animals also live for themselves only, but man is a social animal. He lives in a society, so his true nature should be fulfilled to serve others. He realizes true happiness only when he serves others selflessly. If he adopts the path of service, he is automatically get rid of so many bad habits. This is so because he becomes broad-minded and does not entertain petty jealousies in his mind. He does not indulge in hatred and backbiting. He does not return evil for evil. He does not lose his cool even in the face of provocation. So, when we are selfless, if we are thinking about others, we becomes broad-minded and does not entertain petty jealousies, and we will not hate anybody, and we will not gossip about others, and we will not return evil for evil. If anybody has done wrong to you, we will not think of that, and then we will not do the same evil to others. So we will be cool. So adopting the path of service helps inculcating certain good habits in us. It inculcates humility, which is a great virtue. The saints and seers throughout the ages have spoken very highly of humility. So, the true service is selfless and which involves small sacrifices and inconveniences. For you students, there are many opportunities for service. You can render service to your parents in household work and obeying your parents and helping. Even you can help your friends in their studies when they have doubts, and when they are sick, you can help your friends. And the last one, you can help the elderly persons, otherwise the people who are in need. Then they are the poor people also you can help. So when you help others, their blessings are very precious. They bless from the wholeheartedly, they bless. So that blessings are very precious. So from childhood onwards, you should develop the habit of helping others. So that spirit of service is there from childhood. Then you cannot develop the evil virtues like jealousy, hatred, even backbiting. But on the contrary, you can develop the habit of humility. When humility is there, you can do any service to people. So, when we sacrifice something for others, it gives us peace and happiness. So, it is rightly said, service to people is service to God. It is true devotion to God. The more you serve, the more peace and happiness you attain. In fact, blessed are those who are imbued with the spirit of service. So, children, let us learn to develop the virtue of serving people who are in need. That is a true devotion to God. Okay, today onwards we learn to develop the habit of serving people around us. It may be your parents, your friends, the elderly people, the poor people, and your neighbors also. Okay, thank you.